What's up, everybody? Come on in the building. What's up, everybody? Come on in the building. Equal B, different views. JFit86. What's up with your family? How you doing today? How y'all doing today? Good morning. Good morning. Mr. Knowledge. I didn't go live last night because I went out on a date night with my wife. Fuck y'all. Remy got him something last night. I got a life too. What Jody mom say? Mama gotta have her life. Remy gotta have his life too. Shit. Fuck y'all. I know y'all probably saying that's why y'all had 5 kids back to back in the last 5 years now. Cause you don't know how to keep your dick in your pants, Remy. Nah, I'm not exaggerating about that. We had 4 kids in the last 4 years. We both got 5 kids, but we had 4 kids in the last 4 years. That lady is fertile. And my wife's a twin too. I should have known. And that was a bad combination. My father has 11, 12 kids himself. So I should have known that my sperm was going. I got super sperm. And she's a twin. Bad combination. I appreciate you, transcript. I appreciate that. I need y'all to start doing that too. I need y'all to start sharing my live streams on y'all social medias. Support the channel. You said your dad got 19 kids. God damn. Yo, that's just a estimate of my father's kids. I'm still finding brothers and sisters every year. Like every year, I find at least one brother or sister. And my father came back from Iraq. The audacity of this nigga. This nigga came back from Iraq, got drunk, right? This was his. We had a party for him coming back, and he gets drunk. He starts telling the kids he abandoned about a child that he abandoned in Iraq. He said he was messing with some 18-year-old over there. And a week before he got shipped back to America, she told him he was pregnant. But that ain't even what we was mad at. His reply is what the fuck we was mad at. He told the girl, look, man, I don't know what to tell you. I'm out. Nigga, you told this to all of our mothers. We all looking at each other like, should we fuck him up now or should we wait until after the cookout? Me and my brothers was like looking like, should we fuck him up now or should we wait till the cookout is over? The fuck is going on? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did that shit. You said you number 17 got yo. Are they all by the same women? Transcript. Are they all by the same women? Because my father got kids with all different women. And you know what they all had in common? You know what all of my brothers and sisters' mothers and my mother have in common? Take a wild guess. Why do I call myself Brenda's baby? Yeah, their ages. But anyway, oh, different women. Oh, your father was a freak just like mine. But my dad was traveling around in the army. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm like, nigga, you've been in the military since the day I was born. Where are you finding time? You were in 2 wars. And during those 2 wars, you had children. No, the Gulf War. When was the Gulf War? What year was the Gulf War? What year was the Gulf War? Yeah, yeah. I was just born 2 years before that. And my little brother, no, my little brother was just born. I have one sibling that I have the same mother and same father with. Just one. And he was born that year. So, nigga, where was you finding time to do all this shit? This is what I'm this is what I've been trying to figure out. I've been trying to figure this shit out. Like, when the fuck did you find time to do all this shit? Yeah, they all was teenagers. But give it another minute or two, let some people come back in the building. Uh hey, look, a audio or oracle. Hey, I gotta say, I knew Diddy was a sick motherfucker for a very long time. I never liked him. I always thought something wasn't didn't sit right with him, with me. With Diddy, is a couple motherfuckers that I never really fucked with. Diddy, I just plain never liked. I just didn't like. I don't know. It's just something about him I didn't like. Jay-Z, I don't trust him. I find that he has a very sneaky demeanor and personality. He seems very sneaky to me. Yeah, Diddy time has come. And look, not only are you being outed for the murder of Tupac, you're being outed for the murder of your baby mother and that shit that he did to Cassie. He's a sick motherfucker, yo. Oh yeah, and we got that Will Smith shit that's going on with with his best friend. Tasha K don't know when to fucking stop, yo. Lady, you're gonna be living in a cardboard box if you don't slow down. Like, you already can't pay the debt that you already racked up with Cardi B. And you still ain't learned your lesson, lady. Sit your ass down. Oh, yeah. In other news, can I talk about that, Nequa? Can I speak on that? I don't want to speak on it if you don't want me to. But I do want to speak on that too, if I have your permission. Yeah, in other news, Drake apparently stole Nequa B's husband's song. Now I heard the song, I heard his song, I heard Nequa's husband's song, and I heard the song in question, and song sound ash word for word though. It's not just the flow. Usually Drake just takes somebody flow in their cadence. It was half the shit was word for word. And that's not the first time Drake has stolen music from somebody who was not as popular as him or unsigned hype. That's not the first time he's done this. So I wouldn't put it past him. All I gotta say about this is Nequa, tell Rock, I said don't forget about a nigga. Break down, shake down, break bread like Jesus did. Tell that nigga to break bread like Jesus did when that check come. But yeah, today we're gonna switch lanes a little bit. We're gonna get into this little and apologies for the noise in the background. As y'all know, I'm at the mess in the background. As y'all know, I be having my kids and I'm about to wash clothes. That's what those baskets are. I'm about to wash clothes. My kids was in there out here fucking with every goddamn thing. So yeah, yeah. I'll be going around talking about Remy House junkie. Nah, Remy House ain't junkie. It's just that I woke up to kids playing and fucking shit up, and I ain't cleaned it up yet. But we're gonna go over this Cassie shit. Uh, Also, I have this. I found this live stream. Oh, I found a video of Dirty Diana. Of remember when uh 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 young Pharaoh was in the jacuzzi with Dirty Diana? I found that. I found that video of remember when he did that live stream with those weird ass people? Uh what's her face? Hold on, I'll show you. It was an Asian lady. I think it was a Spanish or white lady and some nerdy white dude. And they did a live on IG and he was lying about his baby mom, lying on them and the people that was fucking thing seemed like they were like, what the fuck is this? An Asian dude, a black dude. And I'm not sure if this lady is Spanish or not. Either way, I clap them cheeks if I was single. I don't. This lady sexy than the motherfucker. I ain't even gonna hold you. But this black dude was cracking the fuck up. This black dude here at the bottom, cracking the fuck up the whole lot. Y'all remember this live stream? Put it one in the chat if y'all remember this one. Where Pharaoh shows up and he goes into this long drawn out bullshit ass. Put a one in the chat if y'all remember this one. We gonna go over this too. So first, let me find something on this Diddy shit because this shit is everywhere. There's nowhere you can't find it. And is women that Diddy he's dealt with that are coming forward. Oh, he settled the lawsuit earlier too. That was quick. You settle a lawsuit that quick? Hey, Monty Woodgrain, are you fucking serious? Are you on here calling Diddy a monster? Monty Woodgrain, are you fucking serious? Monty Woodgrain, are you serious? This nigga, look at this nigga. This nigga got a Monty Woodgrain got a joint talking about is P. Diddy a monster? Nigga, you need to be worried about you, nigga. You need to be worried about yourself, nigga. Because Diddy ain't having explicit conversations with underage women. Diddy might be doing some creepy shit, but he not asking little girls did they suck somebody and what they did sexually with their sexual partner. You try to throw somebody else under the bus and then wind up throwing yourself under the bus, you pervert. Monty, this ain't your subject. Y'all can go and tell him I said that shit. Monty Woodgrain, this is not your subject. Don't stop, my nigga, because people gonna look at you and be like, "Wait, didn't you have a sexual conversation with an underage girl?" I could have sworn that's what you got exposed for. That's why your channel not popping no more. That's why your channel ain't popping no more, because nobody fuck with you. Rapper D1 went in on Rick Ross, Meek Mill. Okay, we got some Hassan Campbell shit too. Hold on, let me just find a good Diddy video. We got Hassan Campbell. What the fuck was that? He looks sick in this picture. I thought this I thought this was somebody with Down syndrome. Like, all jokes aside, Hassan looked like he got Down syndrome in this joint.
They're like, yo, well, how does dude Haas keep that?
Now, I ain't trying to be smart. I'm not trying to be funny. But tell me this nigga don't look like he got Down syndrome. Aboriginal, peace and welcome, beautiful Bernice, all sides. This. Tell me this nigga don't look like he got Down syndrome. Hassan look like he got Down syndrome, yo. To me, that nigga look like a nigga with Down syndrome. That's all I'm saying. Different views. You're not on the main page. You gotta go to the Remy El Maat page. Oh, you on the main page now. That nigga got Down syndrome.
Bouncing back. He just be doing all types of crazy stuff, and he keep bouncing back. You know what that's about? See, in the hood, all of us got a little bit of crazy in us. I'm gonna say that again. In the hood, we all got a little bit of crazy in us. That's why we can relate to each other. When you deal with Hollywood, they come down on each other. Dudes bug out.
I just wanted to show this him looking like he got Down syndrome. But we gonna get into his video. We gonna get into this. We gonna do this Diddy shit. We gonna jump into that, and we gonna save Sugarfoot, the best for last. All right, let's find this Diddy video. When did Drake and J. Cole do a song together? Recently. They just did another song together? Oh, I gotta listen to that. J. Cole, that nigga. Drake? But J. Cole, I fucks with. I ain't fuck with J. Cole at first until I saw I listened to Friday Night Lights and that Cold World song that he did on that Tupac beat. Killed that shit. All right. So this is Tough Podcast, Tough News TV. Shout out to Tough News TV. We're gonna go over why the lawsuit was filed, what's in the lawsuit, then we're gonna go over the settlement. But the shit that he did to her is sick. This nigga made her get on all fours and bark like a dog and oink like a pig. And allegedly, there was video of him abusing Cassie in a hotel, and Kim Porter got a hold of it. And Cassie is saying he killed Kim for one of those reasons. Kim had dirt on him. And I knew from the very beginning when Kim died and they showed Diddy standing outside the house, they showed they cuffed him. From the very rip, he did that shit. From my first thought was Diddy did that shit. It's not a coincidence that all these people keep dying around him. Everybody that he either owes money to or has some dirt on him, they wind up dying. And it's always the same shit. It's always the same symptoms. A stroke, a heart attack. People who ain't never have heart complications a day in their fucking life just all of a sudden having strokes and heart attacks around him. And they got a gun that they shoot you with, and it shows symptoms of a heart attack. It's really poison, but it comes up as a heart attack. They call it the heart attack gun. That shit been out for at least 30, 40 years, maybe longer than that. You know how many people they didn't kill with that gun and made it seem like a heart attack? You think Diddy ain't get his hands on that shit?
Talk about Cassie actually coming out and putting Diddy on blast and actually suing Diddy for R. We know what R stands for, right? and also a whole plethora of things, right?
Oh shit, she's suing them for the R word? She's suing him for scrape? Yeah, I always knew he was the goddamn devil. I always knew Diddy was the goddamn devil. Yeah, and the fact that you settled it so quick lets me know that that lady wasn't lying. And then other women came out to confirm her stories. That means that you were so comfortable. That means that he was so comfortable in doing this shit that he did it around other people.
Right? So allegedly, according to Cassie, Diddy forced himself on her numerous of times during their relationship. And what's interesting about this dynamic is that she's suing under the...
What I don't get is why she waited 10 years. Women, why do y'all do this? Why do y'all do that? Why do y'all do that? Why do y'all wait 10, 20 years to speak your truth? You've been out of that man's possession. Is that nigga that scary? Is Diddy that scary that motherfuckers get scared to speak out against him for 10 years? It's been 10 years damn near they've been broke up. Why didn't you could have did this shit years ago? Why did she wait so long? You said a settlement isn't proof. The fact that you wanted to double O, the fact that you want to settle, if you didn't do it, I'm not settling. I'm not paying you nothing. If I know I didn't do nothing to you, why would I pay you? Why would I pay you? What am I giving you money for? I ain't do that shit to you. You're lying. If she ain't have no proof, he wouldn't have settled. You only settle cases to not ruin your career. And he felt as if, you can tell that's why he settled it. You only settle a case as if you know you're going to lose. He knew that if the details in this case, the full details of that case got out, it was over. So he said, you know what, let me settle this shit real quick.
The Adult Survivors Act, and it's a New York state legislation that was enacted in May of 2022, and it expires November the 24th of this year. Now, this particular...
Hey, Cassie owe B Stinger a lot, because ain't this the act that B Stinger got passed? The Adult Survivors Act? Ain't this the thing that B Stinger got passed? So Cassidy owe B Stinger a check. Cassie owe B Stinger. I said Cassidy. Cassie owe B Stinger a check. Cause I think this the thing that B Stinger got passed. She owe that nigga a check. You said a new booty warrior has entered the chat. Who? Who you talking about, Kev?
Act was put in place, and it allows anyone who's been disrespected and violated and essayed, even if it was 20 years ago, to be able to file a lawsuit against the individual that violated them now. And so if you guys, for those of you who follow me tight, you know I did a video in regards to L.A. Reid being sued by a former colleague by the name of Drew Dixon, who just happens to be filing the same charges that Cassie is filing against Diddy, right? So I'm not making light of this situation, and please don't get mad in the comments, but it just seems like a lot of women, according to CNN, I was just reading a report, they're lining up before the 24th to get that government cheap, because once the 24th hit of this month, that Adult Survivors Act expires, and they're no longer able to prosecute anybody that violated them from years back. But anyway, what I want to do right here is take the time to read to you all what's going on between this case that's developing between Diddy and Cassie. So it says here, renowned hip-hop mogul Sean Combs has been accused of essay and asphalt. I'm paraphrasing, guys. I'm going to be paraphrasing a lot. I'm pretty sure you guys can put two and two together, by a singer previously signed to his record label, according to the bombshell filing. Combs, who goes by P. Diddy, Puffy, or Diddy, was hit with a lawsuit in Manhattan federal court by his former girlfriend, Cassie, born Cassandra Ventura. In the suit, Cassie claims that not long after she met Combs in 2005, when she was 19, he began a pattern of control and use that led her to live a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substance use. The singer...
You should have known that he was controlling her when he made her shave the side of her head. He literally came out and said, this wasn't my idea. This was Diddy. Diddy told me to do it. He said he thought it was sexy. Those were her exact words. Paraphrasing, but it was something of that nature. She said that was his idea. And remember, he did that shit to making the band, the R&B group that he made. He made all nigga. The one boy had been growing his hair out for years. He made him cut his hair. He got a knack for doing shit like that. He's controlling.
Also accused the Bad Boy for Life rapper of forcing her to have S with a succession of male toots while he filmed the encounters. In 2018, near the end of their relationship, Combs forced his way into her home and SA'd her, according to the lawsuit. Throughout their relationship, Mr. Combs was prone to uncontrollable...
He was forcing her to have threesomes, right? But this is the kicker. It wasn't with women. He was making her have sex with men. And he would be like, yeah, you like that big black dick? He would say shit like that to her. I saw one video where they had some of the comments that he would say to her. He would tell her, yeah, you like that big black dick? They said he was obsessed with BBC. You like that big black cock? Oh, yeah. You like that big black cock? That shit cracked me up with pornos when they say that shit. Yeah, suck that cock. What? You put that on the thing? Nah, it's not. That ain't coming out. That shit be cracking me the fuck up, bro. Don't even white boys with the weird stroke. Oh yeah, you like that big black cock? You like that cock, don't you? Get the fuck out of here. You ever see white boys? They be all aggressive, smacking them women in the face. Shit, put that cock in your face, whore. Why is y'all so aggressive?
Rage and frequently put paws on Mrs. Ventura savagely, the suit claims. These paws being put on her were witnessed by men toots while he filmed the encounters. In 2005, when she was 19, he began a pattern of control and use that led her to live a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substance use. The singer also accused the Bad Boy for Life rapper of forcing her to have S with a succession of male toots while he filmed the encounters. In 2018,
he was abusing this girl so bad that she got hooked on drugs and alcohol to numb it. And if you look at all the pictures of Cassie, she didn't look happy. Like, if you look at all her pictures with Diddy, I was going through some of them earlier to find a good picture for the thumbnail. She looked miserable. Now that you look at it now that you know that's going on, and you know what was been going on behind the scenes, she looked miserable that whole entire time. Yeah, he really. Yeah. You say, yeah, you like that big black cock? Take that big black cock. Hey, T-Bone, yeah, you like that big black cock? Take that big black cock. Smack it on your face, nigga. Oh man, that's some weird shit, bro. Whole weird shit. But then you we already knew Diddy was gay. You can't deny the gay allegations now. You was sleeping with male toots. 2 fingers in the booty Diddy.
Near the end of their relationship, Combs forced his way into her home and SA'd her, according to the lawsuit. Throughout their relationship, Mr. Combs...
So he broke into her house and SA'd her. Bro, that nigga's a sexual deviant.
Was prone to uncontrollable rage and frequently put paws on Mrs. Ventura savagely, the suit claims.
That like button,
These
yo.
paws being put on her were witnessed by Mr. Combs' staff and employees of Bad Boy Entertainment and Mr. Combs' related businesses, but no one dared to speak up against their frightening and ferocious boss. The Me and You singer released a statement saying she's...
Now, y'all heard, now, I ain't gonna lie. Transcript, y'all motherfucker said Jaguar Wright was crazy. Did she not say all this shit about Diddy? Now, I want y'all to be honest. Did Jaguar Wright not say this about Diddy? Because I could have sworn she did. She said she made the bull, Diddy made the bull suck his dick in the office. His name is Andre something, one of his R&B singers. And she said when they asked her, they said he did it with the door wide open. And when the secretary came in, they was like, bro, like you could have locked the door. He said, I don't give a fuck, you know. And he was like, why would you do that? Why would you have another man perform fellatio? No, you put the thing on top and then you put the water in. Why would you have a man do that? He said, if you can get a man to suck your dick, you can get him to do anything. That doesn't sound that she described this nigga to a T. And everybody called her crazy. And I was the only one, the only motherfuckers I did say she was crazy. But I said I believed her story on Diddy and Jay-Z. I believe every word she says about Diddy and Jay-Z. All that other shit, she crazy. All that other shit, she can miss me with. But that shit on Diddy and Jay-Z, especially the part about Big L, Jay-Z getting Big L killed. I ain't gonna lie, everybody that needed to get out of the way for Jay-Z to succeed magically got out of the way. Magically just start dropping like flies. Everybody that needed to get out the way for Jay-Z and Beyonce to be who they are today start dropping like flies. That's all I'm saying. Even Aaliyah, they saying he might have had something to do with that because one, Aaliyah rejected him. Two, he needed Aaliyah to get out the way for Beyonce to succeed. But that's a whole different. But I believe that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I believe that shit about Diddy and Jay-Z. I never trusted them niggas.
Finally ready to speak out after years of silence. After years in silence and darkness, I'm finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face abuse and use in their relationships, Cassie said. With the expiration of New York's Adult Survivors Act fast approaching, it became clear that this was an opportunity to speak up about the trauma I have experienced and that I will be recovering from for the rest of my life. Combs denied the allegations, calling the suit baseless as part of Cassie's attempt to seek a payday.
I mean, that lets you know that the nigga was lying. This nigga said it was an attempt of her to seek a payday. If you felt like she was just trying to get a payday, what'd you pay her for? That statement right there lets you know that the nigga was guilty. I don't know what else to... I don't know how other that, you know, that right there lets you know that the nigga is stone cold guilty. Stone cold guilty. He literally said, it says, Combe denies the allegations, calling the suit baseless as a part of Cassie's attempt to get a payday. And then paid her the very next day. And then paid her the very next day. Only thing I can say about that. Only thing I can say about that. And y'all know what I'm about to say about that.
You better be careful, little buddy.
You better be careful there, little buddy. Your slip is showing. Who mans is this? Oh, in other news, I don't know if y'all saw the skit that I did yesterday, that I put out yesterday. Part 2 coming. Either tonight, it'll be out tonight or by tomorrow at the latest. But part 2 is coming out. I've been working on it. That's what I've been doing, y'all. I've been working on my skits. I've been watching people who do skits and, working on that shit. You said free Diddy. These women ain't right. Did you hear what he did to her? I hope you're not playing. I hope you're just trolling.
Allegations calling the suit baseless as part of Cassie's attempt to seek a payday.
And then paid her.
Now, according to Cassie's lawyer, he's saying that Cassie almost filed a lawsuit against Diddy 6 months ago, and that Diddy and Cassie had a conversation behind the scenes, and basically Cassie was telling him that she was going to file a lawsuit against him. But for some reason, Cassie decided to withdraw the initial threat of filing a lawsuit against Diddy. But here recently, it's clear and evident.
That's what I'm saying, Nikwa. That's exactly what it looked like to me. When he made that statement, he probably figured that bitch ain't got no proof. Let her say what she gonna say, man. That bitch ain't got no proof. And then he saw the proof. So shit. Let me pay this bitch. Let me pay her. Let me pay her ASAP. That's what it looked like to be too, Nikwa. It looked like when he made that statement about her, oh, she's just trying to get a payday. And his lawyer came to him with that video, with video footage. And he was like, oh, shit, we got to settle this. We got to settle this ASAP. She lying. She got paid. If she lying, why would he pay her? Marquise? If she lying, why would he pay her? The nigga said she's just trying to get a payday. And then turn around and paid her. Listen, especially if you throwing my name in the dirt like that, the fuck would I pay you for? If I know I didn't do this shit, I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, I never did none of this shit. And you can't prove it because I didn't. You can't prove it if I didn't do it. Why would I pay you? She signed her to a 20 album deal and she only did 2. I mean, shit. All the shit that he did to her, it was worth them 20 albums. Diddy, that's why I said Diddy did that shit. Ain't nobody gonna keep saying the same shit about the same person. Niggas been saying this shit about Diddy for years. Everybody's stories sound exactly the same. Everybody, listen, different people who don't fuck with you. This is how you know when people ain't lying about somebody. It'll be, say a group of people got beef with one person, but this group of people that got beef with this person, they don't hang out, they don't talk, and they don't fuck with each other at all. But they all telling the same fucking story. That's how you know that nigga, that's how you know that this is the truth. Everybody that came out and said something about Diddy, they don't talk to each other. Most of them don't talk to each other or fuck with each other. But they all got the same story.
And that Cassie had second thoughts, and basically she hit up Diddy, told Diddy that she was going through with this lawsuit. Diddy tried to pay her under the table for her silence, and basically it wasn't to the tune of $30 million. So Cassie was like, peace. Yo, I'm filing this lawsuit. Now, Diddy is saying that these accusations are false, and this is nothing more and nothing less than a money shakedown. He's also accusing Cassie of blackmailing him. And so it sees as though that Diddy is prepared to fight off this lawsuit tooth and nail. So, guys, what do you think? Do you think that Diddy did this to—
Remember when that nigga told Fabulous, yeah, man, me when we gonna party. Yeah, daddy, I love it when you're moving and shaking. What? That nigga said, yeah, daddy, I love it when you're moving and shaking like that. I love it when you're shaking and scrambling, daddy. First of all, my kids, I would have been like, first of all, my kids is at home. So I don't know why the fuck you keep calling me daddy. Second of all, You're making me uncomfortable. I'm about to slap the shit out you in here. You can see Fab was totally uncomfortable. What's her name? Found her hairstylist, Storm Monroe, Pharaoh, young Pharaoh's baby daddy. Found it says Cassie's hairstylist details Diddy's aggression and jealousy at the 2009 music shoot. Y'all want to hear that? Put a one in the chat if y'all want to hear what the hairstylist got to say. Put a one in the chat if y'all want to hear what the hairstylist got to say before we get into the details of the settlement. Sugarfoot baby dad found this.
I just wanted to like tell my story and tell my piece, because a lot of people can assume things, but I actually saw and heard, what I heard and saw what I saw. So,
well, what's a little bit of what you saw?
Well, like I said,
that's a hairstylist. That he don't look gay. I mean, I'm not saying all hairstylists are gay, but most of them are. All the best ones. If you a hairstylist and you ain't gay, you ain't touching my woman hair. You got me fucked up.
Yeah, I've seen him and her, like the cast was on a break, like a 30-minute break, or like lunch or something. And I was on a phone call outside, and I heard it was just me, Cassie, and Diddy, and I was like standing to the side, like on my phone call, and I just heard them arguing. And he was, somebody talk when they grit their teeth together, and they like to where it's down, like like that kind of gritting their teeth. Like seeing him being real aggressive toward her, and I'm like, damn. And then I see her pull her arm away, and I'm just like, damn, what's going on? Like, and then the whole time.
Yeah, but the fact that you keep saying she got paid and keep emphasizing on the fact that she got paid. The fact that he paid her shows his guilt. You're not going to pay somebody if you didn't do it. If you ain't do it, you taking that shit to trial. You taking that shit to court. You're not going to settle outside of court. Me personally, I'm not settling nothing outside of court. If I ain't do the shit, what the fuck am I paying you for?
She kept like wiping her nose. Like she kept wiping her nose. I don't know if he had hit her nose or if something was in her nose, but the whole time she just kept kind of. And it's funny, it was so long ago. I seen. I had pictures.
Yeah.
Pictures, but God knows what those pictures are. But
he forced a grown man to fuck his dick.
I sent to you, and I made it into a little collage. But yeah, I've seen them arguing. I've seen them, grabbing on her and her pulling her arm away because they're kind of like in an intimate setting. They're outside. She in the video with Lil Wayne. She's in a Bugatti. This was right around the time when they was filming that scene, and she was sitting in the driver's seat, and he was standing right outside the door. Like the door was open, and he was like standing in the doorway. And I'm like, damn, but I clearly never thought to record nothing, but I did get my pictures, you feel me? So I just thought that was real bad. And then to kind of listen to you.
You said, why take the money then? Isn't the point of suing him to get the money? Wasn't that the whole point? She filed the lawsuit. It wasn't a criminal suit. It was a civil suit.
Bloggers break down the footage of the lawsuit and all these horrible things that she endured. So those things that I've seen was just a cakewalk because he did much more behind closed doors, like in their own private setting.
So he's basically describing Diddy physically harming her and hovering over her while she's doing the video with Lil Wayne so far.
That was that kind of concerned me when I saw that. And then the next day is when Lauren London came to hang out with Cassie, that's her best friend. So I kind of seen them talking, and you gotta understand I was doing her hair, so the hairstylist is just doing the hair. They're quiet. If she have a conversation with Lauren, they ain't paying me no attention because I'm just the hairstylist.
Right.
But the hairstylist get a earful.
Yes.
Yo, Marquise, you do realize that there's video proof in this lawsuit, right? That's why he settled. You do realize that, right? You keep saying she's lying, but there's video evidence in the case. That's why he settled. Because there was videotapes of him choking her at a hotel. And video of him making her get on all fours and bark like a dog and oink like a pig. He said PSD. Puffy taking sex on demand. Kev, you's a fucking crazy. You's a fucking nut. He's PSD. Puffy taking sex on demand. Nigga crazy.
And an eye for, you feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even on these reality shows, when you see the person, the stylist, they don't never say nothing, but they get to hear and see everything. So I don't know if you know what you would want to do with this information or anything, but I did feel like I wanted to reach out to a few people to kind of share my story and just kind of just validate what I saw with my own eyes and ears in person, being that I was hired to work for that actual.
She has to take. That's the only way she can get her justice. She can't do it criminally. Marquise, I don't think you understand that. I don't think the only way she could have did it was civil. I don't think you understand that.
Video, you know.
Yeah, and you were right there, so you can back up not all of her claims, but at least some of her claims.
Yeah, some of the claims. I just seen the aggressiveness, and it was.
And this is her hairstylist confirming some of her claims, but she lying though. Other women have come out and confirmed her claims. You got her hairstylist confirming her claim. You got video proof. This sounds like some young Pharaoh shit. You got all the proof in the world sitting right in front of you, but niggas still say he was drugged.
Was a few people on the set that were trying to holler at her, just trying to. I don't know if they're trying to holler like to be with her, trying to get with her, but just people wanted to say hello, and he wasn't having none of that.
Oh wow.
He wasn't having none of that. Every time somebody remotely trying to come around, it's either his security or him. They're like, oh, she not holding no conversations. Like he was speaking for her and he was backing people, like turning people away left and right, So she pretty much. That's why I said Lauren London came, because he wouldn't let nobody on the set talk to her. He was pretty much protecting her and blocking anybody from. Now I must say he did treat me nice because
he wouldn't even let her talk to nobody. He said he was making sure she ain't talk to nobody when she was on set. What type shit is that? That's like me. That's like, so me and my wife went on date night last night. We went out to the bar with us and a couple of our friends. That's like me hovering over top of her the whole night. Like anybody looking her direction, I start bugging the fuck out. Fuck you looking at my girl for? You're just hovering her so nobody will talk to her. That's fucking crazy. He said, "No, young Pharaoh did that shit." Okay, well, at least we agree on that, Marquise. He said, "Nah, that's different. Young Pharaoh did that shit."
Hairstylist. I'm right there. I'm the nigga that's silking her hair out. You know what I'm saying? So fixing her clothes and stuff like that. So he was asking me like, "Did you get lunch? Did you get dinner?" Like he was really nice to me, but he wasn't so nice to everybody else. And it was sad, you know, how the things that she had to go through on the set. You know, crying, didn't have to get her makeup and stuff. You know, pretty much fixed and stuff because she was the tears and stuff. Had to get her makeup, you know, kind of reapplied.
Did you see him hit her at all?
He grabbed her. He was grabbing her, and she was pulling away, like you know, somebody pull away and like swing their arm.
Okay, so the guy didn't say he saw him like hit her, but he saw him like grab her, grip her up, probably like grab her by her arm. Think, bring your ass over here. Fuck wrong with you, woman? One of those.
Like like that. So I mean, we are in public, so he can do what he would do behind closed doors. But when I watched your live last night, and you were reading about all the abuse she had endured, it didn't take nothing for me to feel like, yeah. So what I saw was just a little bit of something compared to what he does behind closed doors, you know. And I heard him saying like,
niggas need to watch out for that shit though. Like putting your hands on women, you never know who mama, who sister, who auntie, who cousin, who niece, who granddaughter, whose daughter. You don't know who family member you putting your hands on. You feel me? You might be putting your hands on Freddy Krueger's sister. You know, you might be putting your hands on Mike Myers' sister or some shit like that, bro. You never know who paying. And then thing about it is, I know my reaction if somebody put their hands on my sister or my mama or my daughter. I'm going to jail immediately, no questions asked. Going to jail.
Didn't Daddy do everything that you need? Didn't I get you a hit single? Didn't I get Lil Wayne on this song? Like they were really having a intimate conversation, and I was really like low key. I'm gonna be honest. I was being nosy.
Yeah, I mean you're there. Yeah,
I'm there. I hear some.
I'll be being nosy too,
but without saying anything, you know. But this is the thing. I never thought I would even bring this up again because I'm at a video shoot like this. I ain't thinking this ain't that. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right, Niqua. That's the best way to put it. He had enough evidence for him to settle. His lawyers would never advise him to settle if they didn't believe that she wasn't telling the truth. He has some real issue on Diddy. That's the best way to put it. You can't. I couldn't have said it no better, Niqua. Jaded. A7020. What's up? I couldn't have said it no better. His lawyers wouldn't have told him to settle if he didn't think that they was going to ruin his career. His lawyers came back to him and was like, look, Mr. Combs, you better pay that girl. Long story short, you better pay that girl. Damn, she got that much evidence? Hey, nigga, I'm ready to resign. The shit that I done seen, the tape the evidence she showed me, I'm ready to stop fucking with you. If you wasn't paying me so much, I would stop fucking with you.
This wasn't last month. This wasn't 2 years ago. This is a while back. But you can look at the outfit that she had on, the picture of me and her. You can look at the outfit and then look at the video, and it was right in the middle of taping because that's one of the outfits she wore in the beginning, mid part of the video. Then when Lil Wayne came on, she changed clothes. But you'll see that outfit, the white top with her belly, showing her belly or whatever the case may be. So yeah, so it was just a moment. I thought that was very interesting.
So let me just make sure I got everything. So you was a hairstylist for Cassie. You was on set for 2 days. And was it shot in Miami? It looks like Miami.
No, it was downtown LA.
Oh.
You can ask me. It's good. I'm glad that you're doing this because you can ask me specific questions like where we were. We were downtown LA. Yeah, they videos can make it appear to look like whatever the case may be. But downtown LA got a lot of nice looking views and stuff. So they the whole video was filmed downtown.
Okay, so it was him downtown, and then your job was just to do her hair, right?
Yeah, with her hair, and it was only like it was. If you look at the video, it's very few extras. It's not no bunch of women. It's a few women that were in a scene that was like an office scene. We had kind of people walking in the background, but it was mainly just her and like 2 or 3 other women that were extras.
Okay, yep, and I see the Bugatti.
Damn, Cassie, sexy than him. I don't know how he fucked that up, bro. You had one of the baddest chicks in the goddamn world. She not just, it's not just that's one of a kind right there, bro. And she from PA. She from Pittsburgh.
Right here. Oh, how was Lil Wayne on set?
Where the
Anything
fuck
crazy with him?
she at? When I see my age, where the fuck was she at when I was? God
Really?
damn.
Not letting them interact. If you notice, just hypothetically, if you notice, why Diddy ain't never did no song with Wayne?
Donna, what's up? Yasmin.
That's a good question.
I forgot to say what's up to you.
I
Yasmin.
always wonder, I'm like, damn, why Wayne don't work with every fucking body? Why he ain't did no song with Diddy? Because he wasn't checking for Diddy on the set. He wasn't the chemistry and the energy of buddies or hanging out because it was more business for Cassie to get Wayne as a feature because he was hot at the time. So, but yeah, when they did that scene together, Diddy was right there. He was right there, like, nigga, don't be trying to touch on her, don't be trying to do nothing extra, like, I'm right here. And so when they would cut, he'll walk up.
Damn. They said in that scene, that's why she was all the way back there. Every scene, either she in the front or he in the back, but they at least 40, 50 feet apart. And Diddy standing there like this, nigga, don't touch my girl. Bro, that's some overbearing shit, bro. That's overbearing and insecure. I feel it's like this. If you can take my wife, she was never mine in the first place. That's old school shit for you. If you can take my woman, she wasn't my woman. If you could take her, she wasn't mine in the first place. That's what and that was a woman told me that. A woman told me that if somebody can take your woman, she was never your woman in the first place. She was already looking for an exit.
Like he'll walk up to Cassie and kind of interact with her and stuff to block Wayne from saying something. So I kind of thought that was, and I tripped off of this when I did the video. I'm like, Diddy ain't letting, because he wouldn't let nobody get near her. Nobody could get near her. So
yeah, that's why. And even when I look at the scene with Wayne and Cassie together, they're very far apart.
Hello.
And it probably wasn't just insecurity that was making him, hover her. You only do that shit for 2 reasons. You're insecure, or she got some dirt on you, and you making sure that chick don't say nothing to nobody.
One little part they were kind of like a little close to each other, like side by side. But like a lot of times when it's a male and female, they want the male and female to interact. They even try to convince the viewing audience they can have something going on, like just for the sake of the video, Yeah. But nah, it was just like the homegirl type of thing.
Damn. Okay. Now, how was Cassie as a person? Like, how did she treat you once that?
She and Lauren London, bro, sweet as pie. Cassie did not. The reason I feel I would never speak up and say nothing about nothing. Like I don't care who or what it was. I ain't into that like that. But this, I felt like then it's her and Lauren London were so sweet. Like just really, you can tell they're really nice girls. And what reason would Cassie have to be a bitch or to be mean or to be? I mean, just so lovely, so beautiful, and just soft spoken, and just he really took control of her. You gotta remember the girl was 19 years old.
Yeah. She didn't.
Yeah, I forgot.
She didn't have a chance.
Diddy was in his 40s too. He was like 19, and Diddy was like 40. He was in his early 40s. Either way, nigga, 19? That's R. Kelly shit.
Have a chance dealing with somebody like that. No.
I'm still in my early 30s, and I wouldn't date a 19-year-old. You're bugging.
He's from New York, 37 years old.
Younger than my baby sister.
And you could tell that he groomed her because he still was dealing with Lori Harvey and Carisha, different people that he dealt with. He go for the younger ones. He's like, look, I got money, I got power, and I know how to manipulate. Like, what more do you want? Like, you feel me? So that's what I believe, and that's what I saw. You know, and I was like, damn.
He go for the young girls. He can manipulate.
What I heard and saw,
he can manipulate
personally, because I mean, that's not my business. You know,
he was manipulating.
But Cassie was definitely super sweet, and Lauren London. They were very, very nice.
Gotcha. And he didn't, and Diddy didn't let nobody talk to Cassie. Didn't let no man get close to her. Just controlled her.
No, sir, and what's funny, I kind of feel him. Like, you gotta, because when I was on the set, I was adoring her. I was like, this girl is fine. Like, this girl is beautiful. You hadn't seen a beauty like Cassie since Aaliyah. Like, that's to be real. You really hadn't seen a girl that was that pretty in a long time. You know what I'm saying? So when he got her, he was still dealing with Kim Porter. Like, but he didn't care. He had to have Cassie, and I feel him because she's beautiful. But I don't feel the manipulation and the abuse and the drugs and the mind fuckery and all that. I don't feel that. But,
he had her drugged up.
To me, because I was working, but that don't excuse his behavior. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. Okay, so you saw him, you saw them argue, you saw him get aggressive with her. She was crying on set a lot, and you said her nose kept running, or she kept wiping her nose?
She kept wiping her nose, and I don't know if that was like,
because she probably was doing bumps to numb the fucking pain of the abuse. Probably was snorting hella lines.
Her, like when you cry, your nose do run. So I think that was kind of, I don't want to put no drug thing on her because I really don't know that, but I do know she kept messing with her nose like the whole time. They were like talking. They were talking, and then it got kind of aggressive, and then she started crying, and then she still was just kind of wiping her nose, like using her hand to wipe her tears, but then wiping her nose like back and forth. And I was like, that was kind of strange, but it was so much going on. I was just catching everything
that you could.
You gotta remember, it was just me.
I'm kind of getting bored with this. Ready to get rid of this young Pharaoh shit.
Meanwhile, I was being nosy. Meanwhile, I was being nosy. Yeah. I remember after I left them, I went and kind of grabbed something, and only had like 5 minutes to eat because I spent most of my time hanging out with them, trying to get pictures and
you was snorting that booger sugar.
Yeah, and I see the picture here you got with Lauren London.
I'm getting
Cassie,
bored.
See the picture you took with Diddy as well.
I'm ready to get into there, young Pharaoh. Put a one in the chat.
Pictures, and I just made them into one collage, and I did that months ago. Just I do a lot.
Raj, what's up?
Here. Like, I can send you a ton of pictures with me and all kind of celebrities because I
P.Diddy sick ass.
Been working in the industry.
That's what's popping right now.
Musically, or whether it's being a hairstylist.
Okay, nice. Let me ask you this: do you see it often on set with these young girls?
Yeah, I'm getting bored with this. Y'all ready to get into that, young Pharaoh? Put a one in the chat. All right, first thing I'm gonna play is the skit that I did yesterday for the people who haven't seen it. Oh, wrong one. The Bussy Challenge for the people who haven't seen it. Caught young Pharaoh doing the Bussy Challenge.
It's caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the...
All right, so we all in agreement that everybody's ordering pizza, right? Right? You want pizza, Mike? You said you wanted pizza too, right? Oh shit. I didn't ask Pharaoh. Let me go ask Pharaoh, see what he want. Let me see what this nigga want. Hey Pharaoh, you want something?
Yeah! 1 2 1 2 1 2 5. Hop in the hot mess for the one time.
Y'all got me fucked up. I'm on y'all top all morning.
Pete. So.
Wait, let me pause and say this. Don't be coming in here talking about fuck nobody. I'm not gang affiliated. Don't care to be gang affiliated. So don't come in here talking about that. This is Odd Nation shit. This is about intelligence and spirituality and wisdom and truth and righteousness. And that's just what it is.
What, nigga? I just came to ask if you want some pizza. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yo, I just realized he just said this is about truth, intelligence, peace, and wisdom, and then started coochie popping. Where was the intelligence, peace, and wisdom at? I just now caught that. Listen to this shit. He said that and then started coochie popping. So
When let me pause and say this. Don't be coming in here talking about fuck nobody. I'm not gang affiliated. Don't care to be gang affiliated. So don't come in here talking about that. This is odd nation shit. This is about intelligence and spirituality and wisdom and truth and righteousness. And that's just what it is.
What? Intelligence, spirituality, wisdom, and truth. And then start pussy popping.
I just came to ask if you want some pizza. What the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, why are you hiking your shorts up and licking your tongue at me? You making me real uncomfortable, bro.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
Did this nigga just drop it like it's hot? The fuck? Oh, and you put the arm up with it too. Hey, yo, Mike, you better come get your homie. He in here coochie popping. Your homie in here trying to do the busted challenge for the gram. Y'all better come get this nigga. Hold on. Let me show you how I'm about to fuck your bitch. What did he say? Yeah, I don't think my chick gonna go for a nigga that like to bust it open on the gram. Oh shit, he done hiked up his shorts again. Hey Mike, your man in here trying to put his dick on the news again.
Yo, you know what I should have did? Hold on. Let me hold on. You know what I should have did when I said that? I should have put this in there. Hold on.
Oh shit, he done hiked up his shorts again. Hey Mike, your man in here trying to put his dick on the news again.
This shit real. Put this bitch on the news. This is my house. I own all this shit. Put this shit on the news. I'll pull my dick out on this motherfucker.
I should have put that in there. That's why I said that. Your man in here trying to put his dick on the news again.
Oh shit, he done hiked up his shorts again. Hey Mike, your man in here trying to put his dick on the news again. Nigga, is you trying to summon me over there? Hey yo, which one of y'all let this zesty ass nigga stay in my house? This nigga is really in here popping his coochie. Oh, nigga, why are you licking your tongue at me and telling me to come here? Hey, yo, y'all better come get your homie before I fuck him up in here. Y'all know I don't play that fruity shit. Hell no. All this shit for some goddamn pizza. Oh, shit, now he's grabbing his hat and coochie popping again. This nigga think he Beyonce. He's a diva. Hey, Mike, Lil, Khalif, huddle up, nigga, huddle up. We need to have a roommate meeting. This nigga got to go. Who man's is this?
You better be careful, little buddy.
All right, now look out for part 2, because part 2 is coming soon. Well, it'll be out by the end of today or tomorrow morning. I'm still editing it and putting it together, but part 2 coming. All right, so y'all remember this Instagram? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember this Instagram live that he did with the Spanish lady, the black dude with the lazy eye, and the Asian dude. Y'all remember this? Or do y'all want to see the Dirty Diana video of him in the what's in the jacuzzi with Dirty Diana? The Dirty Diana. She likes the boys in the band. She knows when they come to town. Every musician's fan. After the curtains come down, she wakes at backstage doors for those who have prestige. A life of fortune and fame. A life that's so carried. She's saying that's okay. I found a video of him and Dirty Diana in the jacuzzi. Which one y'all want to see? Dirty Diana or this? Fuck it, we'll do both. We'll do both. We'll do both. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? We're going to start off with him in the jacuzzi with Dirty Diana. Oh, Dirty Diana. Oh.
I'm just chilling. It ain't no topic today.
He met her and had her at the house the next day in the jacuzzi.
I'm vibing, living my best life, minding my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm living my best life, minding my business like the GOAT's supposed to do.
Yeah, for somebody who claimed that everybody been setting him up and drugging him and doing this, you sure do invite a lot of strangers to your house.
Like I'm supposed to be doing.
She did have some
and y'all playing on my top.
I ain't gonna lie, she did have some tickle.
Look at them views went right back up. I went down to 11 views. They see a baddie in here. It went right back up to 24. She cold, ain't she, huh? What'd you say? You need a what?
Timeout. Okay, let's go to the timeout. Okay, let's go to the timeout. Let's go to the timeout. Did this nigga just say, yeah, they see me with a baddie. It went from 19 to 24 views, 14 to 21, 20 something views. Because they see a baddie in here. 24 people? Nigga, is you serious? He thought he had a bad chick in there because 24 people jumped in the chat. I quit. I can't do this.
She cold, ain't she, huh?
I can't make this shit up.
You need a what? Oh, yeah. I thought you heard me. Yeah, y'all. I'm vibing, though. I'm vibing. I'm chilling, man. I'm vibing. Ain't no topics for a minute. I'm building, right? You see that feel right? Like I should wait till I go to Costa Rica and get set up to start lecturing again. That's how I feel. Like I don't want to do no lectures till I build my theater in Costa Rica. I don't got the energy to go state to state. No more trying to do lectures. The most I might do is reality TV. But the only way I would do reality TV is if the women are absolutely civilized. No other way. You're not gonna stress me the fuck out. The women gotta be absolutely civilized.
You know where else he fucks up at with the women? You get with a woman and then start talking about other women you want to meet. He'll either start talking about gay sex, his baby moms, or other women he wants to fuck with. Those are the three things that buries him every time when it comes to women. You notice that every woman that he talks to, you see him once, and you never see him again. Because of that shit.
Absolutely civilized. Somebody told me don't not do reality. Why not? Why not do reality TV? Why not go up there and get me some more Skrilla? Y'all know I'm Mr. Skrilla.
He missed the Skrilla.
Y'all know I'm Mr. Skrilla. I go up and get the bag.
He missed the Skrilla, y'all. He go up and get the bag, y'all. He Mr. Skrilla. He get the bag, y'all. Mr. Skrilla be getting the bag. Can you stop walking in and out of my life?
Period.
He Mr. Skrilla, coma.
I would do it for the love of young Pharaoh, but the women have to be like beautiful
He
doctors.
get the bag. He Mr. Skrilla.
Period. Reality TV. Why not go up there and give me some more Skrilla? Y'all know I'm Mr. Skrilla. Y'all know I'm Mr. Skrilla. I go up and get the bag. Period.
Ma'am, that's enough.
I would do it for the love of young Pharaoh, but the women have to
In
be
the
like
kitchen making a bunch of noise.
beautiful doctors and beautiful like women like you that got shit going on, but
that damn kid.
Mature. Like I don't want no bad girls club vibes. Like I don't want no fighting on my shit. Huh? That's what I.
Bro, you can tell right now that your show wouldn't be interesting at all because you talking about civilized and this, that, and the third. Civilized don't sell. Civilized don't get you ratings. You know why Bad Girls Club was popping? Because they were uncivilized. So if you got a bunch of civilized women on there and there ain't no action going on and it's just for the love of Pharaoh, that show would die out within the second or third episode. Yes, there's no drama.
I said I would do it for the love of young Pharaoh, but it would have to be on The Bachelor. That's how I gotta do it, like The Bachelor, but like I could make it funny myself and make it interesting myself. But I need for my casting crew and for my filming crew to be like totally like The Bachelor type shit.
And all these demands that you keep making, you haven't even got your foot in the door yet, and you're already making demands. That lets people that will let people know that you're difficult to work with. Dumbass. You keep demanding shit and you not even I don't think he understands entertainment, supply and demand, or just ratings. I don't think you understand that. You think you can just because you did some shit on the internet that you got enough following to go and do a reality TV show and people will watch it. And then you already showing that you're difficult to work with. You making demands and you ain't even get your foot in the door yet. And you talking about I'll only do it if this and I'll do that and they gotta absolutely be civilized and all right, you're being difficult already, and we ain't even negotiated a show yet. You already being difficult.
Huh? Yeah. Facts. Back the shit out these bros. I do it like that. I do that way. In the Star Wars movie.
You know what's funny? This face right here. This face right here is funny because you smiled in everybody's face with this face. When you had your money, you smiled in everybody's face. You rubbed it in. I got money, y'all. I got money. Rub it in my. Let me rub it in your face. Let me rub it in your face. I got money, y'all. Now look at you. Bet you ain't making that face now. Where was the Asians at when you lost your house? Where was the Asians at while you roaming the streets? Where your Asians at?
Star Wars movie. They're gonna be fired, y'all. Star Wars. Huh? Yeah, that. I can play my part. Man.
You know what was funny about this Star Wars movie shit that he kept talking? As he was saying that shit, oh, Star Wars movie this, I'm going to Star Wars movie that. There was a Star Wars movie that was just released at that time. I think it was just released. It was the latest Star Wars movie. When was the last Star Wars movie? Where my phone at? What year did the last Star Wars movie come out?
In the United States of America, Star Wars: The Last Jedi was released on December 15th, 2017.
No, it was 2017. Never mind. It was before that. It was before that. But remember when he said he had a whole script? He said, I got my script ready to go. And nigga, what?
Huh? You said what? The Casamigos what? Oh, pass it. Yeah, I'm already saucy. Casamigos, y'all. Casamigo. Huh? Uh-huh. It gets you hit like.
And you notice he went from drinking, you would see he started off saying a little bit of wine, a little bit of reefer, right? Then it evolved to hard liquor. And now you notice he drinks every day. The nigga drinks every day. And it be in the morning, broad daylight. Like, nigga, there are certain times when you're supposed to drink. You know the saying, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You know why they say that? Because you're supposed to drink after 5. Nigga, you be drinking at 9 in the morning.
Latino heat. What's up, Latino heat? A reality TV joint would be fire too, because then the people watching at home will play the game with them. Yeah. Yeah, I would do it. I would do it, depending on who I do it with, I'll do it. Yeah, see who's gonna go to the tip.
He said he was drunk too, yeah.
Baby girl said a reality TV show to see who's gonna go to the chip. That sounds good to me. And it could be called the chip.
He said a reality show called The Chip to see who gonna go to the chip. Nigga, you not even going to the chip. The fuck you talking about?
Shit like that. Something. Yeah. A reality TV show to see who want to go to the chip.
You not going to the chip. How did that work out for you? This nigga, I can't believe this nigga really went live just so you was really trying to make Golden Booty jealous. You was really trying to make your baby mom jealous. And it did not work out for you at all. That did not work out for you at all. Because they had already moved on. That's all he was trying to prove. I still get bitches. I can replace you just as quick as you left. How did that work out for you? You thought that you can replace that girl just as quick as she left. Just as quick as you go out that door, I'm gonna have somebody else in here. How did that work out for you, bro? At least you could have, when you got a partner, if you fall, that's where they pick up. But when you by yourself, you don't have nothing. When you fall, you don't have nobody when you fall. That's cool. I just started the young Pharaoh portion anyway. Yeah, he lost everything. I know them white folks was happy to see him move out the neighborhood.
Hell yeah, as I build it, oh man, I'm thinking it's gonna be highly secure. It's gonna be highly secure.
I did notice that the grass is high as shit. He didn't know how to upkeep that house. See, what motherfuckers don't understand when they buy these mansions is they don't understand the upkeep. They don't understand. They think getting the mansion and they're done. I get motherfuckers like rappers made like basically mainstream media made getting $1 million seem like the end all be all. Like I get $1 million, I'm done. I don't need to work no more. No, motherfucker. The object isn't getting there. The object is staying there. See, he thought that getting there was the end game. No, you have to stay there, nigga. He didn't think about the future. He only thought about what was going on. That's Dirty Diana. He didn't think about, upkeep in the house, the upkeep of the house. He could have bought he still could have lived in a nice neighborhood and bought a small house, paid off, and still been in that house. Or sold it and been good. But you wanted to ball out and live above your means. That's basically what he did. He got a little bit of money and went and tried to live above his means. Yo, hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. Got babies running around in diapers and shit. Excuse me. But yeah, he went and lived above his means. And that's exactly what happened to him. He got a little bit of money and thought, this is it. I don't got to work for the rest of my life. And then you start depending on that app too much. And you can tell that you were dependent on that app because that's all you talked about. Go to Hot University. Hot University this, Hot University that. You swore that app was going to feed you for the rest of your life. You didn't come up with a backup plan.
I don't want to be bothered. Yeah.
All right, the rest of the video is just them talking and floating around a goddamn jacuzzi. All right, so let's go to this Instagram live.
That's all I'm saying. I just
hey, brother.
You know
brother
what I'm saying?
YP.
60 bands again today. What'd you say?
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, this is right after the Texas scam.
All right.
He was bragging. I just made 60 bands. This, that, and the third. I just made 60 bands. No, you just scammed Texas out of $60,000. Now, remember when he said he found $60,000 in the account when he was talking about put a 1 in the chat if you remember that. When he was talking about why Martina left him. And he was all high, he was sitting like this, and he couldn't talk. He was like, Martina left me because couldn't keep his eyes open. She thought I was broke. And she didn't know I found 60 bands in the account. Now here he talks about the 60 bands. But here he says he didn't find it in the account. He said he made the money. You remember that? He said he made the money. This nigga stories never match. Stories never match up.
Go. You guys getting a little nervous?
No. Ready for the stripper party. I got my stripper pole ready.
What's up?
Yo.
What's up?
You're here.
What's going on?
How are you? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Doing great.
Long time no see, though.
I know.
He was doing terrible.
Had a lot going on back here. Had a lot going on back here. As you said, I had a lot going on back here. But
good or bad or both?
Both. But the good outweighed the bad so greatly. The good outweighs the bad. I just wish that the bad would see how much the good outweighs it.
Is the good outweighing the bad now, young Pharaoh? Because you said you was doing good, and the good was outweighing the bad. Didn't look like, from where I'm standing, it don't look like the good is outweighing the bad.
Tell us about it then.
I'm getting money back here. You feel me?
I'm getting money.
I'm getting money back here. I don't have time for the drama.
All right.
I'm building a
That's
nation
good.
back here. That's all I'm saying. I just
Hey, brother.
You know what I'm
Brother
saying?
YP.
60 bands again today. What'd you say?
Yeah. Hey, just to kick off the show, I want to publicly thank you for something that you did.
See, he just said, I just made 60 bands again today. You made 60 bands because you scammed Texas out of a lecture. You shouldn't, but Texas should have known that it was a scam, because before the lecture, people were saying, yo, this library is not promoting a lecture. There's nowhere on the schedule where it says this library is doing a lecture. And then to buy the tickets, you had to send the money to his Cash App, directly to his Cash App. That's how you got the tickets for the lecture. And then he jumped up and said, Golden Booty stole my projector, so I can't do the lecture. That's where he got the 60 bands from. He scammed Texas out of a lecture.
I'm saying 60 bands again today. What'd you say?
And then rubbed it in their faces.
Just to kick off the show, I want to publicly thank you for something that you did for me several years back. So back when my account was teeny, and you had this massive account on Instagram, on YouTube, hundreds of thousands of followers, I DM'd you. I said, hey, any chance that we could do a live together? And you gave me an opportunity to come on your show. And I gained a lot of your supporters onto my account. You got me kickstarted. And then we did another live, and I got to vibe with more of your tribe. And after we did those lives, I was thinking to myself, like, man, like, he didn't have to do that because my account was so small. Like, there's nothing for you to be gained from vibing with me, but you just like to vibe with me. And I really appreciated that. So I know you got deleted multiple times, and I called Chris, I called Crystal, and I said, hey, man, like, the least we can.
You notice he does favors for every other race without question. But when black people ask him for a favor, it's always some shit. He always says it's always some shit. Oh, I don't fuck with y'all and blah, blah, blah. But if a white person, an Asian person is asking for a favor, he does it. Look at the difference in the interviews with GG33. And matter of fact, y'all want to watch that instead? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to watch that instead. The GG33 John. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to watch that instead. Put a 2 in the chat for this. Put a 1 in the chat for the GG33 one. Hold up. Where is it at? Hold on. Let me find it real quick. You might have to watch it off my live. I think he got it on his though. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let me rip this real quick though.
And then you got the numbers that you got to presume are the bodies that wasn't counted from the flood. So if you actually go to my actual numbers, I have nothing less than 1 million students. But if you count these pages being up and reposting and keeping people going, if you are doing, I told you it wasn't me, but I'm gonna give you the disclaimer to say I've never done that. That is all
You
I
sound
know.
like a 33, brother.
Yeah, I got to say that. So as long as people understand that, when I throw my events for all the years I've been throwing them, I ain't never money. I can name. I let everybody do a shit show. So I've just learned that I've done my best work by myself. Like I said, all of my events. Like I said before, I get my intro. I want to say this to everybody since we here. No matter if you agree with what the fuck is coming out of my mouth or not. No matter if you agree with what the fuck I got to say or not, one thing I do want everybody to say for an undeniable universal fact is this. I let everybody come into my events, no matter what race or whatever the fuck you are, and I let you say what the fuck you got to say. And I ain't never had a fight, and I ain't never had a negative connotation at none of my events, whether you done been black, white, Asian, I can name every single event.
All right, let's
I've had
fast forward to the good
multiracial and cultural demographic. And no matter what the fuck we disagreed upon, it's never been a fight because we Gary the Numbers Guy exclusive interview with Obama Malik, the brother of 44th President Barack Obama, and y'all already know how I feel about that. And
what is my race, sir?
You are a part of, and I've actually been I don't want to say experimenting on
non-disclosure.
Subscribe to my universities and subscribe to my my online universities. Hundreds of thousands.
Okay, so but here
of my university, I have at minimum at least 10
karma. That's
exactly.
how it works.
Exactly. So I say that to say don't exactly pay homage. But outside of paying homage, more extreme, what I want y'all to know, I don't know if it's happening in the GG33 Academy, but I'm gonna just get a disclaimer now before it do, because it's happened to me. Don't be stealing my goddamn work and then running off on the street to do some shit that I had no intentions for. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be one of them motherfuckers when I'm pro-righteous. I'm not none of that. Don't be running off, stealing my shit, spreading my work and manipulating it to your own little scheme. Because like I said, people have actually died already behind people trying to steal my shit and start a cult. So I want to say I'm not no cult leader. I'm not none of that. I'm a researcher, and I want to get my disclaimer on that.
I mean,
who tried to steal his shit, start a cult, and died? When did this happen? When did somebody start a cult and die trying to steal his shit?
Students you have.
Yeah. I would say if I go by my actual and the reason I'm saying this is because like the Bible, you got the body.
What's the number? Like, direct students.
I'm about to give two analytics. It's like the Bible, you got the numbers from the flood, and then you got the numbers that you got to presume are the bodies that wasn't counted from the flood. So if you actually go to my actual numbers, I have nothing less than 1 million students. But if you count,
that's how you know he lying. Because when you pull out a bullshit explanation like that, if you count the numbers of the flood, what? Just give me the number of your students.
I'm about to give two analytics. It's like the Bible, you got the numbers from the flood, and then you got the numbers that you got to presume are the bodies that wasn't counted from the flood. So if you actually go to my actual numbers, I have nothing less than 1 million students. But if you count all of my, let's say, pages that were deleted, and then inclusive with the metric data on the back end of my university, I have at minimum at least 10 to 15 million people that even if they don't consider themselves a student, by default they were educated.
I didn't ask.
Stop, nigga. Stop. You ain't even get to 1 million fucking followers on none of your biggest fucking channels or social media channels got to 1 million. But you have 10 to 15 million students. Get the fuck out of here.
I didn't ask how many people you influenced. I'm sure you influenced a lot of people, brother. I mean, how many people are directly your students? How many people signed a piece of paper with you saying, I'm your student, you're my teacher?
None.
Signed a piece of paper? None.
Yeah, like a non-disclosure.
Subscribe to my universities and subscribe to my my online universities. Hundreds of thousands.
Okay. So but here's the thing, man. The only way you're a cult leader, if you impregnated some of the women who are in your university. Have you done that?
No, not at all.
All right, then you're not a cult leader. Neither am I, brother.
Yeah, that's a fact. And like I said, I like to give out, like, I ain't discrediting your words. I just like to be careful with what I say, because I said this shit.
Listen. I'm the top numerologist and astrologer in the game. See, this is the thing about 33s, man. I didn't need to know who you are. My students have told me who you are for a while. I don't need to know too much about your work. I know because you're a 33, you're the top of the food chain. I know that. Okay, I don't need to know anything else, because when it comes to what I do, I'm the top of the food chain too. When it came down to Thomas Edison, electricity, 33. When it came down to Einstein, 33. The Wright brothers, first in flight, 33. So I see 33s all around the world doing certain things. But the thing is, the Matrix comes harder against us more than anybody else. And that's why I asked you right before we talked, I asked you, how many times did you almost die as a little kid? How many times did you almost die growing up? See, that's the thing.
Yeah, 33. But none of them ever reached 1 million. Yeah, he had 500K on his big YouTube, but it never reached 1 million. How the fuck did you get 10 million to 15 million students?
These are the ones who are the influencers in this world. So the Matrix, That's this virtual reality. We're all gonna try to. People need it for what their family's gonna bring.
It's going to be a very good conversation. Matrix simulated.
Hold on, let me speak.
Go down that lane.
Because when you look at the English language, take off the A, brother, that people from the future went back in the past. That's what's more likely. Look at the number one UFO together. More
actually is discredit the existence in the part that extraterrestrials have this 17.
You're 33, brother. You're supposed to be in.
That's a fact from the also. And so I want to say this: what a lot of people don't realize about the English language is it is a hybridized language, but it is the subculture of Nordic culture. This is why even in the religious texts or in these deities, people may or may not. Just like being a gangbanger does not determine your genealogy.
If you understand they came from Ukraine and they hijacked the religion and then they started using that religion as a base, you understand the Rothschilds and all that bloodline are a separate race. But go ahead.
Religion was created by extraterrestrials in order to.
Where's the evidence?
I'm going to share my screen right now and show you the evidence. Okay. But religion was created by extraterrestrials in order to infiltrate the planet. That is what it was created for.
I thought it was basically to control men.
Yeah, but to infiltrate.
Religion was created by aliens to infiltrate the planet. Is that what he just said? He said religion was created by aliens to infiltrate the planet. What the fuck?
Other men.
Wait a minute, and this is why Caucasian people. This is why y'all like to stress that we are one. And y'all like to stress two things. Y'all like to
I didn't stress anything, brother. You're the one stressing. I didn't stress anything. You're grouping me in.
Y'all like to promote two things.
Caucasian people say I'm a kike. You understand?
What other factions of yourself may have come to believe about.
But Jamaicans and Nigerians are not the same. When they went to Africa, it was the Nigerians who were the slave masters, and they rounded up all the slaves. So we're not all the same.
How they politically behave against one another is totally different. And totally
different sects of the same race, my man. If you say that, I agree with you. There's different sects.
If I fight my blood brother in the house, and I start
You're not letting me get away with none of that
change my belief, right? That doesn't, and I have it right here. That doesn't change the fact, or that doesn't switch the fact that this is still my actual blood brother. So what I'm saying is, whatever belief systems and ideologies that Caucasians have come up with, whether it be hundreds of centuries or millenniums, aka hundreds of thousands of years, the point is it does not denote the original origin of where y'all come from. Y'all were genetically engineered by extraterrestrials to.
Where is the evidence of this, brother? It's one thing to say this. Anyone can say things at a fucking court. You have no evidence to back up anything you're saying.
I do. Okay, I'm sure.
I'm waiting for it, brother. Like everyone watching, I want to see what evidence you could provide to say
watch what is evidence
genetically modified. Is it just white people, or is it everyone? Or is it just the white devil?
I'm going to show you. I'm not even using the term white devil. I'm using the term.
I'm just curious how far this goes.
Okay, so now I have an entire presentation, multiple presentations dedicated to this topic. Now, there's even more evidence in those particular presentations, but right now I didn't.
Let's get the Cliff Notes version, brother. Get it out there. Articulate it. Get it out.
Tell people what they're looking at.
Is that
there's even more evidence in those presentations,
brother? Show the evidence. Don't talk about it.
That's right now are just what I feel to be the most important points out of those presentations, which are in my law book. So if you scroll up here, right, and you just go right here. Matter of fact, first I'm gonna just start I'm gonna start right here. So when you look at the genetic marker of what you call the white gene or the Caucasian gene, okay, it is no more than 6,000 years old. Now, I am not saying that I agree with the NOI when they say that Yakub, a big head black scientist, or the 5%.
Yet you're presenting this as evidence when you say you don't agree with it.
And let me give my presentation. And then you can comment at the end. I'm not saying that I agree a big head black man created white people. I'm going.
He's not letting you get away with the tomfoolery. If he lets you get a whole presentation, he loses all the spots where you said some bullshit. So he's stopping you every time you hear some bullshit. That's
About
what you
the
gotta
term
do.
means itself. Yakub is a Hebrew word which means supplanter. So when the term is Yakub, and when the term Yakub is used and translated properly into Hebrew, it means supplanter. So what they saying is someone supplanted a particular species on the planet outside of the original. Now, what you're looking at here on the left is
You mean the chosen people?
what you're looking at, yes.
You,
But let me.
so that would be Jews, not
Listen,
whites.
while I'm
That would be
talking,
Jewish
listen,
people,
while I'm
not
talking,
white people.
while I am talking, if you want to, you could take notes and then respond when I'm done.
I'm all right. I have a photographic memory. I don't need to take notes.
Stop interrupting me, please, on my platform and let me get my thoughts out.
Brother, you providing no evidence.
So I'm showing you evidence now. If you would just be quiet long enough. So with that being said, this black man right here, if you look at his features, right, even though he's albino, he's still Negroid. He still has Negroid features, from the ears to the nose to the lips to obviously where we can see the cheek structure, etc. Now, when you look at this Dravidian man, right, you have 4 phenotypes, and the proper structure goes Negroid, which is Africanoid, black, etc. Then you got Mongoloid, which is Asian, and everything in between. Then you got Dravidian, which is what you would consider Dr. Shiva, Kamala Harris, or him. Then everything below that is Caucasoid. And no disrespect to Arabs, but Arabs are considered Caucasian. Now, why is this important? When you look at this white kid down here, you look at this white man to the right, though they look like normal white people, this is actually an albino Dravidian. So you see the freckles on him is left over from the melanin patches that are left from him. Now, a lot of people may look at Indians, even Hindus in India, right? And they may say that those are black people, but yes, they look like black people, but genetically, technically, they're Dravidian. They're an entirely separate species, but yes, they possess more melanin.
Your evidence is an obscure website.
This
is your evidence.
No, it's not an obscure
This
website.
is your evidence.
Sorry, listen to me. It's not an obscure website. As I continue to go, these are actual screenshots from scientific journals. So let me continue. Now that you see how the Dravidian became the Caucasian visual.
What scientific journals? What scientific journals did this come out of? Because that's a King James Bible verse. That looks like an article from a website. These didn't come out no fucking scientific journals.
You see right now a Caucasian is an albino Dravidian. Let's go back to the facts. Now, this is another
no court of law would take that as fact. No court of law, no political arena will take what you just presented as fact.
I don't care if
I know you don't, because you don't care about facts or logic. You're presenting what you want as facts. So go ahead.
Right.
Me and Xi Jinping and me and Putin agree. That's good enough. So with that being said,
how you keep talking about you and Xi? You don't know what the fuck they believe. How you always talking about me, Xi Jinping, and they don't believe this shit. They definitely do not believe this shit.
This is from Molecular Biology and Evolution 2011. All non-Africans are part Neanderthal. Genetics confirmed. Now, before I read the article, I'm gonna let y'all know I took it upon myself to show everything.
Are you a black supremacist? Yes or no?
No, I'm not. I'm a researcher. I was number 1 on the. Listen to me. Before I go, let me see what number I'm at. I'm at slide 174. There's not a race of person of any man on the planet that could say that they was number 1 on the App Store for education at all. You know how hard it is to be number 1 for education?
How long were you there?
Well, I was made notice of it.
That's when you know a nigga about to lie. Oh my god. He asking the right questions though, but GG shit be wrong too sometimes. Some of the shit he be saying be wrong.
App Store for education at all. You know how hard it is to be number 1 for education?
How long were you there?
Well, I was made notice of it April 30th, 2021, but it's no telling how long I was there before because I was never even informed I was there.
I got you. I mean, but people become.
I get what you're saying, Coley, but what he means is if you present this like as evidence in a court of law, they would throw it out because he's basically saying You're not presenting no real evidence. That's what he meant. He didn't mean like the court of law is facts. I get what you're saying. But what he was saying was your evidence is fucking frivolous. And you couldn't present this shit anywhere as evidence, as factual evidence.
People, hold on. People become one-hit wonders. It's if you can sustain it. That's
Right.
the main thing. I don't know, brother. I'm just putting things out there.
Do you have a shout out from the CIA?
I was at the Trump White House.
I don't care.
I'm the only person in my field who was invited to the White House when it was December 2020, and
Bro.
the whole damn thing was.
I don't think he understands the rank and file. Having dinner with the president is a way huger honor than getting a shout out from a disgraced, alleged CIA agent. I'm gonna tell you that now. Actually, having dinner with the president in the White House is a way greater honor than getting a shout out from a disgraced, alleged CIA agent. And then he keep putting this fucking article in there. And I read this article. International Tribunal finds U.S. guilty of crimes against humanity. They listed everybody that was a part of this tribunal. Young Pharaoh or Jeannie Daniels, Marshall Jeannie Daniels, is not mentioned in this. They even got one of the mothers from the Sunset Park 5 or whatever that fucking group is called. But he's nowhere in this article. He has nothing to do with this article. And then you got articles of them making fun of you. You think because CNN did an article about you being canceled that you think that's something? That's embarrassing, bro. I wouldn't even put that up as credentials.
Falling apart. They didn't call you to the White House, brother. They called me to the White House. But go ahead.
I'm the one that helped Trump stop COVID-19.
What do you mean you helped to stop COVID-19?
What do you mean? That's why I got a shout out from the CIA. I'm the one that blocked COVID-19. I'm the one.
How did you block COVID-19, sir?
Look, he don't answer the question. He said, "How did you block COVID-19, sir?" I'm the one that. I remember he was on this phase.
That blocked COVID-19. I'm the one.
How did you block COVID-19, sir?
I'm the one that found the origins of HIV. But anyway, before
you found the origins. Do you? I mean, hell, can you fly too, sir? Sir, can you fly too? I mean, you're saying you can do this, you can do this. There's actually photographic evidence of me being at the White House. There's photographic evidence of me doing my things.
Okay, wait a minute. Here is David Wilcock admitting that black people have extra.
Yeah, but he's a homosexual.
Now even if he is a homosexual,
he's a homosexual. So again, would you listen to a vaccinated person?
He's a homosexual.
I do. Would you listen to a vaccinated person? Would you listen to a yes or no?
Obama's a homosexual.
And I didn't interview Barack Obama. I interviewed his brother. I didn't interview his Barack Obama. I interviewed his brother, and guess what? His brother has 17 kids. Anything but a homosexual.
What did Barack Obama have to do with it? What did Barack Obama have to do with it?
A homosexual.
I didn't interview Barack Obama. I interviewed his brother. I didn't interview his Barack Obama. I interviewed his brother, and guess what? His brother has 17 kids. Anything but a homosexual.
Alexander the Great was a homosexual, and y'all still put him in the history.
No. You're bringing him up. I will bring up Napoleon. I will bring up Julius Caesar, who was fucking Cleopatra. That's who I bring up.
A lot of people are homosexual. What does that have to do with them being able to read and be educated?
No. This is what it has to do with it. It's certain type of people. Hold on. Certain type of people who are vaccinated, certain type of people who are homosexual, who are far more likely to be pedophiles. I mean, hold on. I'm not done. Certain people are not to be taken at their word, flat out.
South of Africa idea. I mean, partly the fact that whether it was a lush environment they were in, there wasn't really much incentive for people to go walking thousands of miles to do things. It's more likely given.
Now, notice he didn't articulate any of his so-called evidence. You notice that? Nobody caught that? He never, or he said, explain to me, how white people were created by extraterrestrials. He never explained it. You know what he did? He went and pulled up a video of somebody else explaining it. You know why? Because he can't articulate it, because it's not his research. If it ain't your research, you're not going to be able to articulate it. Yeah, Central Park 5. They even had one of, that's who it was, the Central Park 5. They even had one of their mothers up in that joint. He said, I found the origins of HIV. I blocked COVID. What, nigga?
Given this scenario and what Nigel hypothesizes, is that really in the same way that I mess with organisms on plate.
In a debate, you have to articulate your own evidence. You can't go grab a video of somebody else research and be like, look, this is my evidence. No, you have to articulate it.
That these guys were messing with us as a species, really looking for advantageous genetics, not so much racism.
Could have been time travelers.
They're running according to a program. They only care about.
I'm gonna let him tell.
Yeah, it was the Central Park 5.
And it turns out that the molecule melanin, actually, when we mess with genetics and stuff, one of the ways in which we can do it is to use things like ultraviolet light to actually splice the genes in the cells and actually alter the genetics, or to get things to, things we put in to actually take, so that we can almost microsurgically implant them in the cells. The thing is, if these cells have got a lot of melanin in them, pigment, it tends to absorb that light, extract it, and turn it into vibrations, etc. And then the light just doesn't get where it's really supposed to go. And so, really, in the discovery, perhaps even accidental discovery of subspecies of us, if you like, or groups of us, which didn't express so much melanin, made it easier for them to get their genetic profiles into us. And therefore they then so sent the white people, if you like, or one group further north. Some became the Aboriginals of Australia, some were left in Africa. And so there was this great movement of these different populations.
I can pull up YouTube videos too, dude.
On the ones which they had most access to.
Because if let's say that was the result, all of the variations.
You said that man smoking enough.
I came to debate you, not to listen to YouTube videos.
Right? Would you not?
Right. That nigga said, I came to debate you, not listen to somebody else's work.
It's just not.
These are molecular. These are not YouTube videos. These are molecular biologists with master's degrees explaining why there is natural reason.
Yeah, but he came to debate you. See, I noticed something that he does. He goes and grabs. He said, nah, that's a stringer. He goes and grabs real scholars and puts their videos on his PowerPoints and make it seem as if he's the actual scholar. You're articulating somebody else's work. Well, you're trying to. And this is how you know everything he said was regurgitated. Because all his evidence is video, other people of real scholars. He goes and grabs real scholars, puts their work on his PowerPoints, and be like, yeah, I'm the scholar. I did this, and I did that. I found this, and I found that. I did this. No, all you did was grab other people's shit, put it on a PowerPoint, and then wrap it up in a bow and say it was yours. Slap your name on it.
I'm more interested in who funded them. I'm more interested in who funds them.
Molecular biologists explaining how
I don't trust the science, sir. I don't trust the science, sir.
And how white people
I don't believe in vaccines. I don't trust your science, sir.
It's not my science.
I mean, you're the one trying to present it. You're the one trying to say this is factual.
Do you mind being quiet long enough for the audience to hear the fact?
I mean, you're gonna play videos all day. Go
nobody
ahead.
want to hear that
Thank
shit.
you very much.
You're supposed to articulate your own stuff.
A lot of geneticists think things happen
Articulate it
randomly,
yourself.
that random changes can then add up, etc. In fact, a lot of statistics says that random variation
made me want to
etc.,
hit my bowl.
is nearly impossible. And in fact, this has led the genetics crowd really into
You're smoking bunk if you believe this.
to explain things like this. And so what they'll do is, yes, quite rightly, the
He told him
mitochondrial
he's
DNA
smoking bunk.
has fluctuated, and you can backtrack that
He said you smoking bunk if you believe this shit.
fluctuation. But what else has happened in terms of other interventions to do with both the DNA and with the things that control, right?
But there is a side.
Yeah, people.
I don't want to hear this shit. I want to hear somebody else's
Can
research.
use to splice DNA to. This was a block.
Hypothesis.
And then went and got a pre-roll on it. And then went and grabbed a pre-roll on it.
Maybe just out of random
That's
mutation.
some good shit. Then went and grabbed a pre-rolled blunt of some lettuce. Hold on a second, John. That nigga went and got a got up and left and went and grabbed a pre-roll of some spinach on that nigga. He went and grabbed a pre-roll of some spinach on this nigga.
An albino came along, they discovered, wow, we can get straight in. And it may well be that the paler skinned nation, people on the earth, maybe have that pale skin because of this genetic experimentation to make things easier for them to work.
Maybe. Hear that? Maybe.
Now, let me tell you my point, right?
And by the way, articulate.
And they and you know what's crazy? The people in the video just said that, basically just said their theory. It's a theory. Said maybe may have be saying maybe experimented on. It may have happened. Basically saying we think this is a theory. We think this could have happened. So you're taking, these people literally said that this was a theory and it could have happened. And you took that and said this is them admitting that that's what it is. That white people were genetically modified by aliens. You took that and made it seem like that. Seth, what's up? Jaded, what's up? Kenny Horse, what's up?
Your own thoughts, brother. Don't rely on YouTube to articulate your thoughts for you. Hold on. You just played that video. Let me say a few words. Articulate it yourself. Find enough within you to articulate that stuff.
They are not your thoughts. These are other people's thoughts. How is this nigga said these are my thoughts? How is this article written by someone else your thoughts? How are these articles written by someone else your thoughts? Explain that to me.
Yourself. Find enough within you to articulate that stuff, because you're providing no evidence, brother. You just play videos. Anyone can play a video.
Those are my molecular biologists explaining one thing, and one thing for a fact.
Yeah.
No, they didn't say it was a fact. They said maybe. You didn't even listen to the video. You didn't even listen to the video.
Of course, just like
Melanin is a form of chlorophyll.
Can you say trust the science?
Melanin, listen to me. Melanin.
No, say trust the science.
Listen to me. Let me get my words out. Okay?
Just like you let me, right?
Carolina kid, what's up?
Right. This is why they say, look, this is what you're watching right now. Chimps are naturally more violent. And this is why white people, y'all act like that because y'all share 98.
Whoa. Oh, here we go. So white people are now chimpanzees. How did they, hold on. How did these chimpanzees happen to enslave
what?
you?
Did you just
How
call
did
me?
they, here we
And this is why white people, y'all act like that because y'all share 98.
Whoa. Oh, here we go. So white people are now chimpanzees. How did they, hold on. How did these chimpanzees happen to enslave you? How did these chimpanzees happen to enslave you?
All right, all right, GG. That would have got you punched in the mouth. If you was at a face-to-face debate, that'd have got you fucked up. The whole black side would have rushed the podium and whooped your ass for saying some stupid shit like that. But as a white man, I understand why. No, as a black man, I understand why he said it. He called him and his race a bunch of monkeys. So I mean, that is a convenient comeback. But that still would have got your ass whooped. But I understand why he said it.
If they are inferior, explain that.
Look like that.
How?
No.
How did they enslave your people then? If they're so inferior, how did they enslave you? How come you won't
comment? That was a lie. You never enslaved. That was a lie.
Oh, that was a lie. Oh, the slave trade never happened.
You ever heard?
No, wait. The slavery never happened.
You ever heard of the Gullah
Did
Wars?
slavery ever happen? Yes or no?
You ever heard of the Gullah
Wars? Did slavery ever happen?
Did this nigga just say slavery was a lie? Did I just hear this nigga just say slavery was a lie? Why does Sean keep? I need to turn the tempo down on this joint. I'm tired of hearing the thing bumping and shit. There we go. So I don't hear all that bumping and shit every time I move the mic or the wire and shit. But anyway, did this nigga really just say slavery was a lie?
Trade never happened.
You ever heard? You
never
enslaved us. That was a lie. You never enslaved. That was a lie.
Oh,
yeah, he said you never enslaved us. That was a lie. Nigga, what? So you saying everything that happened to us was a lie? Our struggles, our pain, all the struggles, the pain, and discrimination, everything that we went through, it was all a lie. All the shit that we still going through, it got me flabbergasted. The shit that we're still going through to this very day is all a lie.
That was a lie. Oh, the slave trade never happened.
You ever heard?
No, wait. The slavery never happened.
You ever heard of the Gullah Wars?
Did slavery ever happen? Yes or no?
You ever heard of the Gullah Wars?
Did slavery ever happen?
And not to the extent to which is lied about.
Educate us. Educate me on that. Go ahead. Floor is yours. Tell me about it.
I will educate you on that after I'm done proving how you are.
No. I want to know about slavery.
Wait a minute. I wasn't sure about that. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. So it is true. I wasn't sure about that. The Gullah Wars can't be real. Slavery was a lie. I wasn't sure about that. That's why I didn't say anything.
This is what a gorilla looked like when you shaved your fur off. If the hand looked just like a Caucasian man's hand, it looks just like you.
It actually looks like a black finger. It actually looks like an African man's finger. That looked like Wesley Snipes' finger more than a white dude finger. That was a bad analogy or example. This was a terrible example. If you're trying to say they look like monkeys and that was terrible. That looked like Wesley Snipes' finger. That don't look like a white man's finger.
This is such garbage. This is such garbage. This is absolute trash, man.
This is from skincancer.org. Y'all died after of melanoma. The skin cancer rate in Israel is second in the world.
You don't like white people, do you?
It's not about white. It's about
No. You don't like white people, do you?
Let's let
I mean,
David
keep
walk
it
out.
real. Listen, if you don't like them, say them, because obviously you think they're inferior. Are white people inferior to you?
You are what you are.
I'm asking you, are white people inferior to black people? Yes or no?
Again, playing other people's
no
or
sugarcoating,
playing
brother.
other people's
Say
thoughts.
it like this with your chest. Are black
He
people?
told that nigga to say it with his chest. Oh shit, I forgot about that. He said, "Say it like this with your chest, nigga. Do you like white people?" He didn't say nigga, but you know he wanted to say it. You know he wanted to call him a nigga a couple times.
Are white people inferior to black people? Yes or no?
When it comes to
no sugarcoating, brother. Say it like this with your chest.
He said,
Are
"Say it like
black
this with
people
your chest."
superior to white people? Yes or no?
Oh man, he said, "Say it with your chest, little ass nigga."
No.
When it comes,
he's sugarcoating it. He's sugarcoating it.
In nature,
say what.
But listen to how calm and collected and cool young Pharaoh is when he's arguing with this white man. Now, if I go to the video of Knee Slap, him having a conversation with Knee Slap did not disrespect him. He didn't yell at him. He just asked him simple questions. Young Pharaoh went the fuck off. I'ma bomb Chicago. I'ma kill you. I'ma kill everybody in Chicago. He went off. There's a huge difference on how he speaks to black people and treats black people and how he speaks and treats other races.
What you feel?
When it comes to standing in nature, genetically, yes.
There you go.
Yo. When it comes
there you
to
go,
being
brother.
cold,
Say it.
When
Say
it comes to being in cold, dark environments, no.
You are a black supremacist.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you just said black people are superior to white people. You are by definition a black supremacist.
In the sun,
right?
In the sun and in nature, because this is our home planet. Now, wherever the fuck y'all come from,
where do we come from? Mars, Venus, where do we come from?
You were genetically engineered by extraterrestrials to invade.
Which ones, grays or reptilians?
Malevolent. There are grays are EBEs. They're
they work for the reptilians. I get it. Just tell me which one.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, give me all the cliff notes. I read the same garbage online that you did.
Malevolent reptoid beings. This is from Fox News.
Fox News.
Whites are genetically weaker than black studies.
Maybe when it comes to athletics. Maybe when it comes to athletics.
Look at this. This
physically, we're strong.
This is where y'all get the concept of vampires from, because y'all
you can't drink milk either. Sometimes black people are lactose intolerant, white people aren't. So let me tell you something. People have different stuff. Tell me this. A white man invented the internet. A white man invented the phone. A white man invented the automobile. A white man invented the airplane.
No, a white man did not invent the automobile. A white man did not invent the phone. He just got the patent first. Both of them white men did not invent that. The phone, when he took the blueprint in, I think it's the Graham Bell. When he took the blueprint in, he had his slave's assistant. He had his assistant write it, and back then, draw it up. Now, if it's your idea, why would you need me to draw up a blueprint for it? Think about it. If it's your idea, why would I need to draw the blueprint on? How would I even be able to draw the blueprint up if it's your idea? And back then, black people weren't allowed to read and write, so they couldn't take their ideas to the patent office. And back then, the patent office wasn't, like it is today. It was the first person to get to the patent office gets the patent. So what's the dude with 1,000 patents? Edison. That nigga would go and steal people's shit and hurry up and run to the patent office and get it patent first. That nigga was a man of 1,000 stolen ideas.
How are you superior? Explain.
We're not superior, but if you take us out the equation, motherfuckers would be back in the Stone Age. Period.
Give me how you're superior.
Egyptians had electricity. So white people didn't invent electricity. Everything that we got today is just rediscovered.
Thing as being lactose intolerance. You're actually wrong for being lactose tolerant.
Yeah,
because
genetically,
when you're
we
2
are
years
stronger.
old, your lactoid gene shuts off, and you're actually supposed to stop breastfeeding.
Actually, my wife, when you breastfeed your kids, the IQ goes up further. When you breastfeed, were your kids breastfed, sir?
Did this nigga just use?
Are your kids breastfed, sir? Yes or no?
Did this nigga just use a Wookiee as an example? Neanderthal medical defects. Did this nigga just use the boy from Star Wars? I don't know how to make the noise. Y'all know what I mean. Ain't he like a Wookiee? Jabba or whatever the fuck this name is? What's this dude name? The hairy dude. Did this nigga just really use a Star Wars character as an example? Oh man. Now we looking at these PowerPoints. This nigga was crazy.
Were your kids breastfed, sir?
Are
your kids breastfed, sir? Yes or no?
Y'all have disease genes.
My friend, are your kids breastfed? Yes or no?
Look at you. Look at your arms and look at me and look at you. You see how hairy you get?
Yeah.
Nigga, I am just as hairy as this nigga. As this white guy, I am no, not that hairy. I ain't that hairy. But I'm hairy as shit, bro. What the fuck is you talking? I know black people that's hairier than me. Hairier? I know black people that's hairy like that. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? His examples are terrible. Now that I'm looking through this shit, his examples are terrible.
Look it over here. It's what's in here that counts, brother. So again, I am asking you. Were your kids breastfed?
In the British Library.
Were your kids? You don't answer questions, do you? Were your kids breastfed?
I'll answer other questions when I'm done with my first.
Yeah, of course he doesn't. You see, when you breastfeed your kids, they go up in IQ, whether they're black or white. The IQ level goes up. This man didn't even have his breastfeed kids. Fed. You did not have your kids breastfed, did you?
Do you know that these are real kids? These are real statues of white people saying where they come from. You know that this is out of what's called the British Library. These are called the Beast of Europe. These are real family crests. This is what the fuck look. I dare you not to shave for a year. This is what the fuck you gonna look like.
What the fuck you think you're gonna look like if you don't shave for a year?
I'm not gonna look like that. You look like that right now. Neanderthal in me. You have Neanderthal.
You say I'm not gonna look like that. You look like that right now.
The same species.
Wow. How come white people invented cars, invented airplanes, invented computers, and
you didn't invent the car? You invented the airplane, but you didn't invent the computer neither.
Invented the internet, invented the phone.
You didn't invent that
you're
either.
Communicating your thoughts on right now. How did those Neanderthals?
White folks only invented one thing that he mentioned, and that was the airplane.
Do that.
I got 7 apps, 3 inventions, and 2 products.
Did you invent the internet, sir? No, a white man did that. A white man did that. Did you invent an airplane?
White man did not do
that.
that.
Did you invent an automobile? A white man did that.
White people did not do that. Edison don't get he only get credit for mass production. He don't get credit for inventing the car. He only get credit for mass producing it.
Just like you stole the patent for GPS.
Of course we did. Of course we did. This is the same argument women use. You stole something. You stole something. No, my friend, you don't understand how the game works.
What white people invented for sure. Y'all invented pedophilia and homosexuality for sure.
No, I won't argue with that.
He said I'm not gonna argue with that.
I'm glad you okay.
I won't argue with that one.
I see. That's why I fucks with. I kind of fucks with him because he kept it real. He kept it real on that one. He said I ain't gonna argue with that one. That's white folks to a tick.
I'm glad you can't argue with it. But long story short, here's David Wilcock also
again a homosexual.
Even
everything he says is disvalued right there.
So how can you accept that y'all invented homosexuality, but then you want to?
Yeah, he had Beauty and the Beast
just
on
because
that
another
shit.
black man killed someone doesn't make you a murderer by association. Just because a man with your skin color committed a crime does not mean you're guilty. Just because a white man did something to a kid doesn't mean I'm guilty. Get it through your thick head.
Did you hear what he said?
I don't care to hear what a homosexual said. His root chakras are all fucked up. The fact that you support homosexuals says a lot about you. My friend, are you a homosexual? Are you a homosexual? Yes or no?
No, I'm not. But it wouldn't matter if I was.
Oh, yes, it would. You seem to defend homosexuals a lot while saying the white man invented it. I'm the white man telling you that shit's wrong.
The only thing I defend homosexuals on is that HIV was falsely blamed on being falsely blamed to being said have originated in their community, because once again it was created by white men headed by Anthony Fauci in the virology lab, and it came from leukemia T cells in illegal war crime level experiments.
True.
That's the only thing. It's true. Exactly. So that's
the thing is, when you speak the truth, I will say it's the truth.
All right, y'all. That's where I'm gonna stop this video. I gotta get back to my kids, and I gotta clean this shit up. All this shit that you see, I gotta go clean that up. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get on out of here. I'll be back later on tonight to finish this GG33 joint, because now I want to watch the rest of it. So I knew you walking there with the looking like every ghetto chick in the hood with that bonnet on. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like I said, every live stream is y'all who make these lives lit. I'll be back tonight around like 8 o'clock. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and make sure it's on all so you can be alerted and notified whenever I drop this heat. It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's baby, Remy L. My Ot. You were just tuned into my Ot TV. I see y'all when I see y'all. Until then.
You better be careful, little buddy.